Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got an interesting request by Great Scott, and I wanted to say, of course, thank you so much for reaching out and for sending me this video and the information. And this looks, I only can see the thumbnail for now, but yeah. Something different, and I'm super excited to check this out. Now, there is some description here by Great Scott. Now, this is called Animusic, like, or Animusic, like, I think by Animated. And this is called Starship Groove. And let's take a look here. What we got from Great Scott. Give me 1 second. I got it right here pulled up. All right. So this says, okay, the album DVD is called Animusic. I think it's Animusic. I'm sorry. Animusic 2 from 2005. The musician behind it is Wayne Lytle, or Little. I think it's Lytle because it's a Y. And with the team, they built automatic computer animation, fantastic instruments. You feed the renderer the music score via MIDI, and it generates the instruments playing themselves. Of course, when paired with MIDI score played by synth and such, you get Animusic, animated music. Wow, that sounds pretty ahead of its time. Now, I guess, this is gonna become very, very normal with AI, and, it's just really, really crazy what I've seen. And actually, I've tried it out. As a musician myself, I didn't like it at all, but you can pretty much prompt, write a song in the style of Bach and Jimi Hendrix, and it literally writes, it gives you music instantly. It takes about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and it's very bizarre. And of course, you have the scales of Bach and his counterpoints and stuff like that, and you get Jimi Hendrix, and then you can type in the lyrics that you want, or you just tell him, sing about laying on the grass, eating, I don't know, French fries. So it comes up with some kind of like hook, and it's just bizarre, As a musician, obviously it's frightening, but I mean, it will never replace, the human, the human brain, which is more, I don't know if a computer can write a love song. I mean, I guess AI can do it, but for real, have that emotion in the song, the singing, that playing, I mean, there's never going to be those bends as David Gilmour, plays them, or Mark Knopfler or Jeff Beck. You will never have a computer be able to replace that. I don't think so. Yes, you can do like because it's scales and it's predictable stuff, but I don't think AI would be completely able to take over. I'm sure they're going to be successes at disco clubs because it's repetitive, and it's, it has certain choruses, and it's just like one track and it's on a loop and stuff like that. I guess that's what a lot of people are going to make a lot of money, but actually like real music, I don't think it's going to happen. But well, let's pay some attention to this. 2005, well, it's almost 20 years ago, but then again, I remember when I look back now, movies that came out in 2005, like Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, the CGI was already pretty advanced. Obviously now you can't really tell the difference when it's a really, expensive studio. They use CGI that you can't even tell apart. You can't tell the difference from reality. But let's take a look at this. I'm very intrigued. And yeah, I've seen we saw a playing robot at the German Deutsche Museum in Munich. Alexia and I was a guitar player, and it was like programmed to, like, what to play on what fret and what finger, and it was just pretty impressive. But this is obviously animated, but it's cool that it was fed via MIDI, and then it just generated these graphics and everything. So without further ado, longest introduction ever. I know I tend to do that, but here we have the video. All right, let's blow it up, and here you go, everyone. And I'm gonna try and make it a little bit bigger. Now sometimes it tends to lag. If I see that happening, I'll make it smaller. Please excuse me. That because my computer, it's just like, it's unpredictable. It just does it sometimes on the first video that I pull up on the screen like this. But yeah, if let's just enjoy the video, and thank you so much, Great Scott, for this wonderful idea. Change it up a little bit on the channel. So okay, 1, 2, and all right. All right, yeah. Let's make it a little bit louder. Nice. He's like, ooh. Oh, nice. Wow, it just expands. I love that they move to the rhythm. So we have the bass, the drums, the melody, and then counter melody, harmony, arpeggios, little breakdown here. We have some cowbell there. Syncopation. Wow, man. Really cool. It's on a spaceship. Very cool. There you go. I mean, it didn't sound, it sounds, I really liked it. I enjoyed it. If you've ever wanting to see something like this live, I recommend Blue Man Group. They play this kind of music. It is, very rhythmic, and it has, like these pads, these synth pads, and I really would recommend checking it out. We saw them one time in Vegas and one time in Denver, and they just do like this amazing. It's three guys, and it's never really the same guys. There's this whole thing called Blue Man Group. So there's the real ones are in Vegas, and then there's a touring three people who just do the same show, and but they kind of change it up, and they do all kinds of crazy stuff with the screens behind them, so it's very interactive. The music and the screens all go in sync, so that reminded me a little bit. The music obviously also, if you listen to 70s stuff like Kraftwerk or Tangerine Dream, there's a lot of good music that sounds, like this. Giorgio Moroder, Daft Punk is another band that you check out if you enjoy this, because it is enjoyable. Like I said, there was a bass, there was a drum track, there was a melody being played, like the keyboard, and then there was like a counter melody, and then all in harmony playing together. This just like the sections, syncopation section, a little kind of solo section there. The guy that was like on this, I don't know what it was called, but I love that they were all moving along with the rhythm. It was really well done, and especially for 2005. It might not look dated, although it looked really good. I mean, there was a point in time where CGI just kind of like stopped, even with video games, 2005 video games look kind of rough. That was the PlayStation 2 era, the Xbox era. And then it just leapt forward into like the next gen, which was like, PlayStation 3 and stuff. And then we got the PlayStation 4 in like 2013. And there you can see the CGI advancing. And then the PlayStation 5 came out in 2020. And that sometimes looks photorealistic when you play. You don't even know. It looks like real life, so it's just gonna get better, and one day we won't even know. That's why some people think, oh, we already live in a simulation, and it's all like, which is kind of like crazy. But well, I can't really. I'm not that. I will sometimes put on a tinfoil hat, yes, but not that much. That I'm like, I can't believe that we're already that far in, So, but yeah, this was great. So I do recommend Scott, a Blue Man Group. Check out Blue Man Group. Check out Daft Punk. Wonderful music, really, really great. And Giorgio Moroder from the 70s, who worked with Donna Summer, also did some amazing soundtracks for Hollywood, Midnight Express, Apocalypse Now, Scarface, just great synth music. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff out there. I mean, I'm sure you already know all this. Like I'm just like, talking to the audience if they're interested in, this kind of electronic music, Kraftwerk, Tangerine Dream, stuff like that. Another one that I personally love is called Mitch Murder. He's not an assassin. Don't worry. That's just his name. And he just makes this amazing electronic music of yesteryear, like 80s synth, 90s synth, and just great stuff. Very cool melodic music being created right now as we're speaking. He has like 15 albums on Spotify. I would just love to catch him on tour, but I think he just works from home and makes YouTube videos and stuff. It's just amazing music. Like that is a composer. It's just incredible. Check him out, Mitch Murder, on Spotify or YouTube. So again, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I mean, yes, like I said, the AI stuff, it's, at this point, I don't really follow it. I just see it, being on the internet, being on YouTube. I see AI this, AI that, And oh, I created my first song with AI. I have no musical experience. You know, it is what it is. Soon people are going to be able, I've seen trailers that they're created by AI, you know, like The Godfather, in the year, well, The Godfather is like a bad example. Let's say The Matrix. What would it look like to see a trailer of The Matrix in 1950? And then you see the trailer of The Matrix. Same with Star Wars, The Lord of the Rings. They've done countless videos and they look literally real. And it's like, wow, that looks crazy, you know, because it's 1950s essence and technology, but applied to 1980, 1990 technology, you know. So it looks pretty bizarre, but you should check it out. It's just, and I guess people just create that with a prompt, you know. It's just like, give me this, this, and this, and obviously it costs money, but I think a lot of stuff is going to be created that way. Books and stuff, you know, Chat GPT and stuff. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I'll try to hang on, you know, the real stuff as long as I can, and then, you know, but let's hope for the best. But yeah, it's just the reality that we live in. It's just moving so fast. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave Great Scott and myself a comment if you enjoyed this. What kind of music do you recommend? Are you into this kind of music? Let us know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one.